So I realized this challenge was a little more difficult than the previous challenge, but I wanted you to kind of work through it and do your best. If you haven't tried it yet, go ahead and stop the video and attempt the challenge by yourself. Then come back and watch the video. And if you need to search online, there's nothing wrong with searching online for examples to kind of spur some ideas for yourself. So let's get started and build our array. We'll just call this task array. And it's going to be an array. And let's close our array tag. Okay, the first item here we're going to say is at home. And we're going to set a value of that to an array. And then the next value will be, or the next key will be at store. And it will have a value also that is an array. And the last value will be at work. And it will have a value of an array as well. Okay, there's our task list. So let's go to each individual array, and we'll say laundry, dishes, and let's go to the next one, and we'll say milk, bread, pasta, and finally the last one will be change computer password and copy folder 1. Now if you got this far, you did great. So let's go down to the next line. So now we're going to create our first for loop. It'll be a for each because we're going to take each element in the task array. So for each task array as, we'll say location, with a value of task. So there's our first loop, and let's go ahead and put the h1 tag in. So echo h1, close our h1 tag, and in the middle, we're just going to type in location. And that's all there is to the first loop. The next loop will be right underneath it. Or actually, let's go ahead and echo out a line break. Let's do a long line here. There's a lot of things we could do, but we're just going to do that. Now, for the second loop, we're going to do for each again. And this is going to be on the task, which we defined right here. So first we took each key that we created, the home, the store, and the work, and we saved it as location. Now we applied the value for location as task, and now we're doing for each task. And we'll say as $to do. Open and close that for each statement. And then we're just going to echo $thing to do. Let's go ahead and do a line break and close our statement with a semicolon, and let's test it. So as you can see, each individual item in that first array came across in the first for loop. And then we did the second for loop that brought across all the sub-arrays. If you had a little trouble with this one, don't worry. Hopefully you understand what we did now that we've explained it. And you might want to go back through these videos on arrays and looping and just kind of refresh yourself a little bit.